Good evening. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm sorry I've not made a video for a bit. I posted one today. It's just that I've not kept up with doing videos. Just that for my body, I was out all week last week, and that's a first for me because I'm trying to push my body after having that mini stroke. I'm trying to push myself so much, but it's obviously tired me out. So I'm just trying to now rest up a bit. What I'm going to talk about is again the Conjuring House and the controversy, but it's actually not the Conjuring House, it's the next door neighbours. It's the next door neighbours called the Bolins. Is now saying their house is haunted by the spirits of the Conjuring House because, and they're saying it's because, or the spirits are coming in because the Conjuring House has not been, nobody's been in it for nearly 2 years. But take a guess who's involved in this. And Andrea Perron and Tony for the War Museum. Now, these YouTubers that I've went in are called Expedition X. You can go and watch them. I've seen this on the Side Eye Guides. Anyway, a fantastic YouTuber, very funny, very comical, very comical. That man. He's got to wear anyway, because he wears different masks and things like that. It's like that. It's hysterical. But as even this is a money making scam. This is now a joke. This is now. Isn't it funny how the Conjuring House is up for auction on the day of Halloween, and now next door neighbours are getting involved with Tony. There's some controversy, something that happened with, he done something wrong within the police force, and anyway, and then his father-in-law wasn't as good either. So they're no good people. And then you have the parents that are liars as well. So between them, the Warrens, the parents, and Tony, okay then. Now, there's another person, and a lot of people might know him. I only started knowing him due to Beardo and J Carts and things like that. His name is Jason Hawes. Satori's dad. Just because I don't believe in their methods, I do actually like Jason. He's very well spoken, and he'll tell you. I mean, he doesn't thingy with his gadgets. He'll go in. I mean, he'll film and all the rest of it. He's very more for the history at each and every building. Does he believe in paranormal? Of course, we all do. I'm not saying that anybody can't use their gadgets. Go do it anyway, but don't sit and shout, "Oh, there's a demon this and a demon that, or a devil this, or whatever," or there's whatever else to go and use. Now, Jason Hawes is set up a GoFundMe because I'm actually clicking on. Jason Hawes has set a GoFundMe up to raise money while putting his own money into this to raise so much money to try and save this house. He doesn't want anybody else getting this house that is going to destroy the property because he loves it so much and he loves the history of the building, and that's what he wants. He doesn't want another YouTuber or anything like that. I know he's on YouTube. He's on YouTube, but he doesn't want like YouTubers or somebody like Jaqueline Nuez sitting destroying it and overcharging people so that people can't come in and enjoy looking at this building. So this is what he's attempting to go over to his Facebook page. There'll be a GoFundMe on his link, and I think it's on his YouTube as well. So please, let's raise money to save this conjuring house. We all need to do it, because what he says, even we do it as a community, even people for all over, which means we all get a wee part in that. Whatever money we put in, it sort of belongs to us all as a community for paranormal people believe in the paranormal. I would put money in, but I can't. I've tried to get a place myself, and it's expensive and things like that. And I can't find anything. If I had the money, I would buy that right out, and move my family over there. But it just is. It is what it is. But I just think it's funny how Jason was asked before to help buy the house, and he said absolutely not. He was never interested. And obviously, Angela Perron has been going on and on and on and on and on and on about this house, but nobody wants anybody else buying it. Because there's people that are horror fans and all the rest of it, and conjuring fans, and of course they want to go out and get it. And then there was a bit of wee drama. I mean, it's just a bit of controversy back and forth. It's just how they were speaking. And obviously, I get Elton has bought the Warren Museum. It was a lot of money he paid for that. I mean, I think it was overcharged for that house, to be honest with you. Because he loves the paranormal and he's been brainwashed by Tony. And that's what he has. So he's going to make it and do it. And maybe he's put it into an Airbnb. Also, the price, I do not agree with the prices. Also, I don't agree with the people looking at the videos. But I get the prices are towards paying staff and security. So nobody, just no random person can just walk up to the house. I get that. I get that fully. And you've got to remember it as a business as well. And he's got to kind of make the money, him and Matt have got to make the money back that they spent on that property. Because they're fixing it up bit by bit. So every bit of money it's going in, it needs to fix, because the house was, I mean, no, it's been lived in, but it's not really been kept up to date and things like that. So Elton will fix that up alongside, obviously, Ginger, his beautiful wife. I do like Elton and Ginger. I really, really do. I love, and I keep saying it, I do love their TFIL videos more than the overnight channel. But also, I just don't agree with that, the pricing and things like that. I understand, and I just don't agree with people looking at the videos. Now, back to these neighbours. Go to Side Eye Guys and watch this, people, and get his intake in this. But also go to Expedition X on them investigating this house. Now, I do not believe that. Now, the amount of times that house, right, you're thinking this, why has nobody ever said anything about that anybody's property's been haunted until just before the sale on Halloween? Just as the movie has been out in cinema, the new Conjuring movie, doesn't this all, what does this tell you? It is a scam. Another money making scam. And that's wrong. I'm sorry, but that's wrong. You can tell right off when the two sons were sitting at the back, you can tell they're a bit annoyed and typical young people. They just can't be annoyed. They don't even want to be there. And when the woman was asked, well, why do you still stay here? Because she was brought up here, which is a fair point. It's a fair answer. But if you are being haunted that much, wouldn't you have moved out of the property just the way the parents did? and then come out and says, "Oh, my house is haunted because it's right next door to the Conjuring." See, this is another, because the Conjuring's gone up. They don't know whose hands that's going to go into. So now they're making this is just another Conjuring house, except now it's Tony and Andrea Perron getting in and getting their hands dirty in this person's house. So which means they've spoken to this certain neighbours, called the Bowens, are obviously English, so they probably said something doesn't right. But and then this priest, now something doesn't sit right with me. Is he a real priest? That's the thing. Now he works alongside the Warrens and with Tony. Now is he actually a real priest, and is he actually ordained by the Catholic Church, or is he just somebody who's been ordained by Ed and Lorraine Warren? Now that's what's man taking this, because you've got to pick, you've got to kind of put all these facts together, okay? And that's what I like to do. But it's the fact is, this is a money making scam. It's right off the back. This is no way that house is not haunted. They have just, they're just trying to make another house haunted. We're haunted to make money on the same street as a Conjuring house when the new movie is being released, and because it's up for sale on the day of Halloween. And it's not even a normal auction, because normal auction is obviously it's a bid, but you're putting your money, your name on a bit of paper, and it's getting into your hat. And if you get your name drawn out the hat, you've got to pay 200 and 2,500 to what, for buying that house. But is that just a down payment? Is that just a deposit towards the house? There's nothing else said about that. So that's what I'm wondering. And I would like to know more about that. I mean, you remember that there's always in this, when it was at the Conjuring house, the basement always get flooded, because I remember reading, obviously, Jason Hawes's text messages, and Jaqueline Nuez has asked Jason if he could come and fix it, and he did go and fix things, because Jason was a plumber first before he went on to do. He's been on TV for years and things like that. So, but he's still a plumber. He always calls himself a plumber. It's on his vans, because that's his job, and he loves his job. But I think it's an amazing thing that Jason's going to do, because I think he's want to try and save it and give it back to the community, so that it's getting kept within the community and not just anybody, and so that people like myself could go and visit as well. So obviously this is just but obviously on J Carts, he was saying about Jason, and Jason said thank you, etc. And obviously he was mentioning, obviously, he was giving a dig at Elton and Matt, but he was giving a dig at Jaqueline Nuez, because their prices are ridiculous. People cannot afford them, no matter, and I understand it's a business, but why do not look at people's videos? Come on, guys. This is stop being trying to finger the narrative. So it's wrong. People are allowed to say what they want to say on whatever topic it is. I get that you don't want Ed and Lorraine Warren to look bad, but tough they are, and that's it. There were liars and there were scammers, and Tony is just as bad. As I said, I like Elton and Ginger, and I really fully believe that they were bumped out a lot of money, and now they're going after another family, a family next door to the Conjuring House, and they're going to use them and drain them just like they did with every other person they've taken upon in England, and it's wrong. And now that it's not this time, it's not Ed and Lorraine, it's Tony and Andrea Perron, and it's like, and I see, there's a clip bit, and it was of Andrea Perron with Patty Negri, and she was fake crying. And you can tell when somebody fake cries. This was a fake cry, and now when you're seeing and waiting, when I've done digging, there's as well about Andrea that she's contradicts a lot of things and says one thing in one statement in one book and then contradicts it in another and then says it in another and then says it out when she's speaking to on a camera to somebody. So what is it, Andrea? Are you, it's like, is it this week? There was nobody that hung themselves in that Conjuring House. The woman that Abby Arnold died in that home when she was 98. I'm on camera. She was 98-year-old when she died, or 93 it was. So definitely do your research, guys, when it comes to people's all this. And now with a new house, with the Conjuring home going up for sale, hi Jet. He's my youngest cat. I'm blinking pest when you see him. I'm blinking. He's the youngest of all the cats. And if it wasn't for one of my oldest cats, his granny, she saved his life. Well, she did. Because his siblings died, and he was the only one that lived its own. But it has got some disabilities. Yeah, but still a bum. But it's such a sook. As I say, do your research on these things, guys. I mean, I get pure sidetracked because of Jet. But I love them to pieces. I mean, who couldn't get sidetracked with their pet or your child? It's easily done. What do you think about this, guys? I do think this is a money-making scam. Just the way they conjure. I believe in the paranormal, I believe in spirits. I don't think it's the Conjuring House is haunted with demons and whatever. As over the years it's been said, it's just people, spirits just pass through all the time, and that's it. Because your energy, when you touch even say a bit of paper, your energy transfers onto that. Oh, I can't hear up my nose. So your energy transfers, I mean, on the walls, that it's what thing. So your energy is going to be there. So, but when people are saying, "Oh, this device is speaking to a spirit," we don't know if it is or it isn't. So always have an open mind with things like that, and have this open mind with the neighbours. To me personally, I don't believe the neighbour's house is haunted. If they've stayed there, if that lady said since she was a child, there's no way. Because do you know, I think somebody would have said something by now. It's, I mean, why wait now? Why wait until the sale of that property next door, the Conjuring House next door, and doing it when the Conjuring movie is in the cinema? This is just another thing, but to try and make another movie. It's all there. As I say, go to the side eye guy, but also go to Expedition X and watch their channel and make your own mind up, guys. I'm just giving my opinion, and that's my opinion, which we're allowed to have. I don't believe, obviously, that it's haunted by anybody. I mean, because the people are all still staying in that house, so unless somebody, one of the relatives have passed or something like that within the household, then it's maybe it's spirits, but spirits do just pass by. I don't believe there's somebody standing over the man and all the rest of it. So again, no. Please, as I say, please watch it for yourself. Watch Expedition X, but also to see the video yourself, but also watch the side eye guy to get his take on it, because he makes valid points on this topic. And the fact is, these people are involved, rings alarm bells. And believe me, Stevie for True for Demons will probably be saying something about this as well, as well as maybe because she's amazing at digging for facts. I'm going to actually ask her about that at Priest. She's also working, so it's also need to wait for she posts and then ask. Because she'll go and dig that. Believe me, if you ask me. So, as I say, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts about this? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Please go and support Jason Hawes for his GoFundMe to help save the Conjuring house. And let's stop these scammers trying to scam people for money. It's wrong, because they're just brainwashing people. It's a shame, and brainwashed Elton. I mean, Elton's smart enough. It's just he's put a lot of money into that house, so I understand fully why the price is where it is. I do, I really do. It's just I've got my opinion on. I don't think it's too expensive for somebody like myself to go. Big time I get for the UK over to America, it's a lot of money, and then for to say I can't that if I was filming in a museum, it's extra charges. That's a lot of money for somebody that doesn't have much. And I think people need to understand that, where a lot of people are coming from. I'm not having that dig. I like, as I said, I like Elton and Ginger. I just don't agree with prices. But that, as I said, that's my personal opinion. But again, I mean, I wish whoever gets the Conjuring house doesn't destroy it. I mean, my hope is for Jason to get it in so he can reserve it. But and these neighbours next door need to stop me scam by Tony and Andrea Perron. And that's my thoughts on it. But as I said, I'll leave the links to both of these channels down below in the description, and you can go follow and make your own thoughts in it and give your own opinions on this, because you need to watch it to understand it. Okay, I'm saying about things about this, and you will be going, "Oh, what's this about?" What to do is look at it first, and also watch my video in it, but then go look at it, and then come back and leave the comment and go and leave your opinion. See what your opinion is, if it differs from mine. As I always say, sending love and light, and good night.